2 Chronicles chapter 33. Manasseh was 12 years old when he became king, and he reigned for 55 years in Jerusalem. But he did what was evil in the sight of the Lord, according to the abominations of the Gentiles, whom the Lord destroyed before the sons of Israel. For he turned and rebuilt the high places that Hezekiah his father had broken down. He raised up pillars for the Baals, and made groves, and worshipped all the host of heaven, and served them. He also built altars in the house of the Lord, where the Lord had said, "In Jerusalem shall my name be forever." And he built altars for all the host of heaven in the two courts of the house of the Lord. Also he caused his sons to pass through the fire in the valley of the son of Hinnom. He practiced soothsaying and bird augury and sorcery, and consulted mediums and divining spirits. He did much evil in the sight of the Lord, and provoked him to anger. He even set a carved image and a cast image, idols he had made in the house of God, where God had said to David and to Solomon his son, "In this house and in Jerusalem, which I chose out of all the tribes of Israel, I will put my name forever, and I will not again remove the foot of Israel from the land I gave your fathers, provided they are careful to do all I have commanded them, according to the whole law and the statutes and the ordinances by the hand of Moses." So Manasseh led Judah and the inhabitants of Jerusalem astray, to do more evil than the nations the Lord had destroyed before the sons of Israel. And the Lord spoke to Manasseh and his people, but they would not listen. Therefore the Lord brought against them the captains of the army of the king of Assyria, who took Manasseh with bonds, bound him with fetters, and carried him to Babylon. Now, when he was in affliction, he sought the face of the Lord his God, and humbled himself greatly before the God of his fathers, and prayed to him. And the Lord received his entreaty, heard his cry, and brought him back to Jerusalem into his kingdom. Then Manasseh knew that the Lord was God. After this, he built a wall outside the city of David, on the west side of Gihon, in the valley, as far as the gate. It enclosed Ophel, and he raised it to a very great height. Then he put military captains in all the fortified cities of Judah. He took away the foreign gods and the carved idols from the house of the Lord, and destroyed all the altars he had built in the mount of the house of the Lord, and in Jerusalem outside the city. He also repaired the altar of the Lord, and sacrificed peace offerings and thank offerings on it. He commanded Judah to serve the Lord God of Israel. Nevertheless, the people still sacrificed on the high places, but only to the Lord their God. The rest of the acts of Manasseh, and his prayer to his God, and the words of the seers who spoke to him in the name of the Lord God of Israel, indeed, of the word of his prayer, and how God heard and responded to him, to all his sins and rebellions, and to the sites where he built high places, and established groves and carved images before he returned. Indeed, this is written among the sayings of the seers. So Manasseh rested with his fathers, and they buried him in the garden of his house. Then his son Amon reigned in his place. Amon was 22 years old when he became king, and he reigned for 2 years in Jerusalem. But he did evil in the sight of the Lord, as his father Manasseh had done. For Amon sacrificed to all the idols his father Manasseh had made, and served them. And he did not humble himself before the Lord, as his father Manasseh had humbled himself. But Amon trespassed more and more. Then his servants conspired against him and killed him in his house. But the people of the land executed all those who had conspired against King Amon. Then the people of the land made his son Josiah king in his place.